I know you have a very limited view of me right now, but I'm going home from one of my coworkers' house. He wasn't really my teacher back then, but I never had him, but he was there when I was in 7th and 8th grade. We were watching the UFC fight at his house, Conor McGregor versus Habib Nurmagomedov, and wow, what an insane fight. I mean, I kind of knew that Habib was going to win, but secretly I was pulling for Conor. Yeah, Habib's a badass, so you can't really bet against him. But you can't really bet against Conor either. And the crazy ending to that fight where Habib just steps out of the ring to fight someone in the crowd, and those two guys with Habib punching Conor. I wonder what's going to happen next. It's just very interesting. So I had a great time, and hopefully we do more of that in the future. But it's about 12:30 right now. I'm gonna stay up for a little bit more, and go to bed. We're at breakfast. Here's what I got. Here's what Jackie got.
It's like a cake.
Oh, that's great. And her 4 little sausages. It's Monday. It's been a pretty long day. I thought I was going to get out here earlier, but that didn't happen. It's about 4:45 right now, so I should probably go home. This week seems okay. It's a short week, but the short weeks end up feeling really long in the end. Because I don't know why it feels that way. Every teacher feels that way. Other than that, the kids have a lot of missing assignments they need to turn in, and need to hunt them down tomorrow to get that in by the deadline, because otherwise they'd be in homework detention. But yeah, other than that, this week is okay. Yeah, so I should probably go home now. It is 5:05, and I'm finally going home today. It's Thursday. It was a really long day because I want to get ready for next week, because I want to leave early on Fridays, and or earlier, I should say. So I did all the work for tomorrow today. So hopefully I can get out earlier and just relax, because it's the weekend. But I never seem to do that, so we'll just see what happens. Today we had an assembly called Stand Up for the Silence, and it was about suicide. And coming into it, we all warned our students that it was going to be a pretty heavy assembly, that if they need to cry, it's okay, that we have the guidance office along the exits of the gym, so that if they need to step out for a second, they can do that, and we can provide them the support. And a lot of students really needed that support, because many of them started crying, and even the staff members were crying too. So it was a pretty emotional experience. The guy shared his story. His son committed suicide, and it was very, very sad. But in the end, we made it more positive, because we did a call to action, basically, on steps that we could take to prevent things like that from happening, especially for bullying and prevention for that. Afterwards, we had our debriefing in our Inspire classes, which is like a homeroom we have for this school. We basically just had a discussion about suicide and what to do if you have those negative thoughts, and yeah, basically how to treat others very, very nicely, so that this doesn't even have to be a problem. So it was a pretty good discussion with my kids. I'm really surprised that they were able to pull off that discussion, especially with a really deep topic like that, or something super heavy. We were actually sitting in a circle to do the lesson or the discussion, because I don't know, it felt more appropriate to do that. So it was really nice. One of the things I'll remember during teaching, and yeah, pretty heavy day, but in the end, it was a pretty good day. Tomorrow's Friday, and I'm looking forward to the weekend, so let's see what we're going to do then. I am ready to go home. It was a really long week this week, but we made it through it. Yeah, it's about 3:30, so I'm going to go home right now. Jackie and I are going to watch A Star is Born, and hopefully go back to that Middle Eastern restaurant that I went to last week. What movie did we just see?
Wait, A Star is Born.
A Star is Born, not Born a Star.
A Star is Born.
Okay, what would you rate it out of 10?
10 out of 10, it's so good.
Yeah, I'd say it's like a 9 out of 10. It was really good. Yeah.
Really
What was your favorite part?
The beginning, when they're like dating and it's like really fast, and they go on tour and they're just playing songs and everything.
Yeah, I like that. I like the celebrity appearances.
Yeah,
I like
Willem.
So you got your Shangela and Willow.
Shangela.
I had my Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
That was really unexpected. I didn't know he was going to be in there.
He's in the commercials.
Oh, he was? I didn't see anything for this
Wow.
movie. I watched one teaser, I think, and then I just forgot about it until you brought it up. Yeah, it was a really sad movie. Pretty good though. Lady Gaga has some acting chops.
I didn't think it was gonna be sad. I was like, oh,
Yeah, it's Lady Gaga. Yeah, it's gonna be a great movie. But it was a great movie.
Yeah.
I liked it. What else? Did you cry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff you would have to cry. Like Titanic, you're like, yeah, that's sad, but
Yeah.
this is like real life sad.
Would you recommend it to a friend?
Yeah, who's not super fragile.
Okay. I would. It's a good movie.
I would like cut out the end.
No, the end makes it good.
Yeah.
There's a dog.
Why,
I don't know.
sir? Can you not?
Okay. Good movie. What are these, Jack?
Grape leaf.
Grape leaves. What do they taste like?
Lemonade.
Lemony. Back at it.